Hello everybody, it's Lisa Jane here, and I haven't made a face-to-face video for a while, albeit that I have posted a couple of YouTube meditations. So I thought it was about time that I showed my face again, since things are churning up. I'm sure many of you have felt the energies moving and shifting, and astrologically speaking, we have 5 planets in retrograde. We've also just come through a new moon solar eclipse, and there's another eclipse coming. And really what this feels to me, and I am experiencing it myself, is a lot of churning up of the past, churning up of energies within your system, and especially physically, kind of almost as if you're having things dragged out of you. You may be feeling exhausted. You may not be sleeping well, since I'm certainly not. You may be waking up at odd hours and not the traditional 3 o'clock in the morning. You may be waking up at 12:30, 2:30, or you may be waking up 11:30, 1:30. Because there is a lot of moving and shifting, and even the Earth's resonance field, the Schumann resonance, all indications are that this is also shifting. So we are vibrational beings, and the vibrations around us are really hitting the charts. And so I felt that it was important to share with you, to share my insights, to share my guidance. And if it resonates with you, please pass it on, since I know there are a lot of people struggling out there, and they may or may not have sought help for it, or not even know where to seek help for it. So even if my video sheds some light on some of the things that are happening and it is helpful, then it is of benefit, and please share it. In terms of me, there is a lot going on. I feel the collective energy that is moving and shifting. I am not immune to the personal changes. I have a lot of stuff within and surrounding my family coming up. My mom is actually very ill, and I will be going to the UK at the end of July to visit her. So what I really wanted to share in this video is that not to lose hope. It feels like we are tentatively hanging onto a cliff sometimes, and because we are on the edge of one realm and the beginning of another, you know, the videos or the meditations I've offered before, where the wheel is turning and we're about to really shift into a new gear planetarily and in human consciousness, that it really is about just gritting your teeth and getting down to it and just hanging in there. And know that we are all going through a process. If you have put your hand up and you said, I'm willing to change, I'm willing to move vibration, I want to shift those things from the past, then that is going to happen. My Facebook post that I posted at the beginning of the week about ghosts from the past and shadows is all about what we're dealing with, right? And if there are any situations where you are giving more energy than you are receiving back, in other words, the balance is out of alignment, excuse me, and you are feeling drained because of it, then what is happening consciously is that you are being asked to look at that. Whether it be a parent relationship where you are maybe hosting the parent, or maybe they live with you, but financially it might be very draining. It's time to look at other situations and scenarios that may not be so draining for you. So especially areas around duties, responsibilities, family commitments, we need to look above that, not in an uncompassionate way, but in a way that we really are acknowledging that we're struggling and we need either help or assistance, or some things need to change. So there is a lot of transformation, there is a lot of birthing, death cycles happening. A lot of things that might have been in and around your world might be disappearing fast. And really all I can say is that it is crucial at this time to take time away in solitude and in silence, to really be with yourself. Because while there is this churning up happening, is that the best possible thing you can do is really just to accept and surrender. And whilst that may not be so easy at times, it really is kind of putting your hands up and saying, okay, take this from me. So that you're standing in a tornado of energy around you, and it may feel very, very frustrating and uncomfortable. But if you can take the time to just sit, throw your hands up, look into the heavens, and just say, I surrender. and I surrender to the process, and let that wind, that tornado, the stuff that is turning around you, just suck it all up, because the energies are supportive for that at the moment. Because really, and I've said this before, the next 3 months, moving on to September, October, it really feels like, and maybe it's only going to be December, but I really feel that we're on the cusp of a turning point, and that it is just about you standing in the storm, in amongst the tornado, and really letting that just lift and shake and move everything around you. So time in solitude, time in peace. Be very, very gentle with your bodies. Now is not the time to take up a hectic cardiovascular running routine or hectic cycling routine. If you're an avid cyclist and runner, absolutely. But not to step into something that is physically challenging and new for your body. So anything that is gentle, yoga, Pilates, swimming, just time in the water. Really just a place where your body can move, but move gently and be supported in that. And if you are tired, sleep. If you don't feel like doing something, don't do it, because it really is at a place of you getting used to the energies, of you really tuning into the wisdom of your mind, body and soul, and really doing what is right for you. Be careful of tempers flaring. Be careful of confrontations. You might want to, if that happens, step back, take a day, take some time out before you respond. Give yourself a pause. Like I say, between every action and reaction, there's a space, and that is the only space you own, where you take responsibility for your action, for your response. So if things are coming at you in that way, stand back, take some time, take a breath, and then decide how you want to move forward. It is time to really use your breath, because our soul travels along the highway of our breath. It is our breath that connects our energy field, our consciousness to our physical body. So it is a very important vehicle for you to be able to connect to that higher consciousness. And as we evolve in consciousness, you will be required to spend more time in silence, to spend more time in solitude. Nature, nature, nature. I've said this so many times. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. Go into nature. Walk, sit, hug a tree. Nature holds a very coherent field, and we need to be moving towards holding a coherence energy field in and around us. So nature, silence, solitude. Another word that comes up is forgiveness. With this churning up of the past, you're really being asked, do you really want to carry that baggage? Do you want to keep those past grudges with you? If not, you have to forgive, blessed ones. It is part of the process. And forgiving is not condoning. Forgiving is releasing you. And I've got another, you see, throat chakra issues for me. Speaking truth is release. Release from the prison of your emotions associated to the past. So this churning up really is about past hurts, past family issues, past regrets, past guilt. Let the winds of change lift it up and remove it for you. Be gentle with yourself. And if you have any requests or comments, you're welcome to leave them or email me. I will not necessarily be doing another silent meditation in the next few weeks, since, like I said, I am going to the UK at the end of the month. I send blessings to all those who may be suffering, who have family members that are suffering, who may have lost or are losing loved ones. It is a difficult time, but I do believe we are moving to a new dawn and a new day, and things are going to shift and shake for the better. With that, I send you lots of love and blessings, and we will chat again soon. Bye for now.